What's going on, everybody? It's the Bull Show, aka Aidan, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, before the Sacramento Kings game, there were a couple of updates about Patrick Williams and Lonzo Ball that I'd like to bring to your attention if you're unaware of it at this point in time. Some of it you could see as positive, but also I think in total it's a rather big negative, to be honest, for the Chicago Bulls. But we'll be discussing both of those things in this video. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bull Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls injury list. Do you think that Lonzo Ball and Patrick Williams coming back will be a massive difference for this team? Your overall thoughts and opinions on those two players, the roles that they play, and stuff of that nature. We're going to start off first with Patrick Williams, ladies and gentlemen, because he does, even until now, feel like he's going to be the one that will return for the Chicago Bulls first. Patrick Williams, at this point in time, does not have a set calendar date of his return, but it's expected to come towards the end of the month. So that means we've got around, I think it's March 15th, March 16th at this point in time. We've got pretty much another half of a month without Patrick Williams in the lineup for the most part. Now, that could be seen as a positive, but also a lot of people were kind of saying that Patrick Williams would come within days of, I guess, this point in time for the Chicago Bulls. And I guess that story and that hype dream is not real at the moment for the Chicago Bulls. Patrick Williams still has quite a number of, I guess, days, weeks to go until he's back with the Chicago Bulls, back doing full contact training and also just playing games for the Chicago Bulls. It was also reported that Billy Donovan would like to see Patrick Williams move to the bench, considering how much time he's missed. This in its entirety is not big news, and it's not really news in total, because I'm pretty sure Billy Donovan has said a couple of times that he would prefer to see Patrick Williams come to the bench, and that's most likely the outcome that's going to happen with Patrick Williams returning. He has missed a lot of time, and the only way I see him really getting his starting spot back this season is if he truly impresses upon his return, because that means in the playoffs he could be a valuable asset for the Chicago Bulls. But in total, I'm not too surprised about the Bulls saying that they'd rather keep Patrick Williams off of the bench. He has a lot to learn with this team, a lot of adjusting to do with this team, and I really thought even at the beginning of the season his bench, putting him on the bench could allow him to be more aggressive. I don't know if that's going to be the case coming into this team. I think when everybody's at their best, he's a starter for this team for sure, but in its total, I'm not really surprised to see him coming off the bench, and nor am I too upset about it either. I think he could be a very valuable asset, given that we give him the patience and the time required to get accustomed to the Chicago Bulls team. I think 7 games it was he had before he got injured. Nowhere near enough to get gelled in with this team. I'm happy that he's been with this team for a long time in terms of traveling and all that. So that obviously will help with the chemistry. And it's clear to see that he has great chemistry with his teammates off the court. But it's all about on the court now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're nearing that time where that could be a very important asset for the Chicago Bulls. The last player that I want to talk about is Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo Ball, even despite his surgery, being relatively recovered from his surgery, he's still suffering from a bone bruise when it comes to that same knee, which resulted in, I guess, the Bulls not having an expected timeline for Lonzo Ball's return either. I've heard many things in terms of Lonzo Ball. Again, many people saying the end of March, many people saying that he won't be back before the playoffs. All of these things, I don't really know the exact outcome, the exact time frame, because the Bulls have not said an exact time frame. There's no timetable upon his return, so we don't really know the situation, but that's not a good sign if you're a Lonzo Ball or a Chicago Bulls fan, because Lonzo Ball is very valuable towards what this team could do on the offensive and defensive end, and I think he's a very key contributor into how the Bulls ends up winning a lot of their games. But not a set timetable often usually means that their return is far away from when we first anticipated. Many people predicted the middle of the month, which is now, to the end of the month, and unless we get a really quick update with Lonzo Ball, unless there's a miraculous recovery, my guess is we're heading into April with Lonzo Ball, maybe even after the end of the season. Maybe we are looking at a playoff return for Lonzo Ball. And that's the worst case scenario in my opinion, because I would much rather have Lonzo Ball fully healthy and I guess in the lineup before the playoffs, so he could get a couple of games under his belt, get the training wheels off, let's say, and not throw him into a really serious situation in the playoffs. He hasn't been in the playoffs before, so that atmosphere, that pressure, and also the style of play is going to be new to him. So he has a lot of things to deal with within one sort of period in the playoffs. So I hope everything goes well in that category, but all in all, I would much rather see Lonzo Ball return before the end of the regular season. We'll have to wait and see with that one as well, but no timetable set often does mean it's not looking good for a March return in my opinion. But we'll wait and see. Fingers crossed, hopefully a positive can come out of that situation. I'm still not really over that Sacramento Kings game, so with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. I'll keep it short and sweet so I don't go on a tangent. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure if I'll make a video tomorrow, but if I do, I'll be sure to let you guys know when it uploads. Take care.